Big week ahead for South Africa's money story. The 2026-27 budget lands on February 25th, and I'm breaking down where the rand goes and why it matters. Headline number: non-interest spending sits at around R2.95 trillion. Most of that flows to provinces and municipalities through equitable shares and conditional grants. Provinces take the lion's share, about R2.4 trillion, roughly 81% of the subnational pot. That's your front line for essential services, education, health across all 9 provinces, teachers, textbooks, clinics, hospitals, the everyday state in action. Municipalities get around R552.7 billion, about 19%. That funds infrastructure, housing, water, sanitation, electricity distribution, basic local services you feel in your neighborhood. What stays at national administration and policy? A R5 billion contingency reserve for shocks, debt service costs of about R426.3 billion. Debt is stabilizing, but interest still bites. Social development remains massive at roughly R420 billion in total. Policy oversight near R12.6 billion, Oz grants around R46.7 billion on the national ledger. Income support, social safety nets, zooming out. The budget theme this year is stability. No big tax bombshells expected. VAT stays put after last year's debate. Revenue stability, administrative efficiency, targeted stimulus. Why the calmer tone? The macro backdrop looks better. 4 straight quarters of GDP growth. Inflation at a 2-decade low, 2 consecutive primary surpluses. An S&P upgrade, first in nearly 20 years. Improving growth, cleaner public finances, fewer Eskom-linked risks. Growth is still modest, around 1.2% real in 2026, nominal GDP near 5.3%. Keep consolidating. Nudge investment, push reforms to unblock energy, water, logistics, often with public-private partnerships, carbon taxes, green bonds, incentives for renewables. Bottom line, provinces and municipalities carry the service delivery load. National keeps the fiscal guardrails tight. Debt costs remain a reality. If execution matches the plan, this budget could turn steady footing into real momentum. I'll unpack the speech on the 25th. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it.